How's it going, guys? I'm gonna get into this one right away, like I always do. Henry Cejudo versus Jose Aldo. My first thoughts on it right away. Interesting. Another loss and another person getting a chance to fight for the title. Similar to how Yoel Romero just had a crack at Israel Adesanya. Now, if you look at it, how was that fight scored? 48-47 on some of the judges, and I believe one of the judges thought Romero had won. Uh, don't quote me on that because sometimes it just happened and I haven't seen it again. But I don't know. A lot of people thought Romero had won that one, so it was a closely debated contest. Obviously, these guys are both evenly matched. So who's to say that Jose Aldo doesn't have an opportunity against Henry Cejudo? That's stupid. Who would say that? Jose Aldo is a former champion, and he's always been a beast. Like, people forget, just because he got smoked by Conor McGregor, that doesn't mean anything. Conor McGregor's just that great, and the way he did it, he knew what Aldo was gonna do, and he set him up, and he countered, and he just anticipated everything before the moment happened. That's what people don't understand what that was. It wasn't I'm in the fight and I'm gonna figure out what's going on moment by moment. No, he had plotted out way beforehand and then he executed, and that's different. Similar to Jorge Masvidal, and you'll listen to what he has to say when it comes to that. All that stuff is drilled, it's executed, and there's video footage to prove that stuff. So, enough said. When it comes to this fight, Henry Cejudo versus Aldo, I know Henry obviously is going to be the favorite because he's been so dominant as of late. Took out Marlon Moraes. He took out TJ Dillashaw. Beat DJ. It's just, he'll probably be 2.5 to 3, if not 4-1 favorite. But if they make Jose Aldo such an underdog, like let's say more than 2-1, which I doubt, I think it'll be sort of like a pick'em fight. Henry Cejudo has been in some sort of pick'em fight as of late, even though he's been, building a legacy for himself. But the only one he wasn't in a pick'em fight was in pretty much the Demetrius fight, which when he was a very much underdog, But as of late, he's been proving himself. And he's been looking great. I had the opportunity of meeting him one time. He's a nice guy. I know that a lot of people, don't understand him, and they give him a lot of crap for his antics on the mic or whatever, or how he cuts his promos or whatever. But it's just it is what it is. It how do I say this? Some people are just different, and you gotta accept it. Like, look at Nick Diaz, he's different, and people love him. So I don't know, the way I see this fight playing out, I think that if it goes the distance, it favors Jose Aldo. I know people might not believe that, but I think he has more advantage when it comes to main event fights. I think he has more advantage when it comes to going the distance. And people are gonna forget that Marlon was having great success with them leg kicks. Henry Cejudo's legs were trash, and Henry was just able to somehow get the takedown and maul Marlon, and he was able to get the dub. But that was a hard fight for Henry Cejudo for him to win that fight. So if people think that he's gonna run through Jose Aldo, fuck no. And if people don't think that Jose Aldo has like more than a puncher's chance, they're tripping. They're sadly mistaken. This fight is going to be so competitive. I feel it's going to be way more competitive than this last fight between Israel Adesanya and Romero. That one was competitive, but it was kind of like a stalemate, and that's why people are kind of like, oh, that was a weird fight. Boo, boo, this. Wow, it was whack, this, that. But it could have been great. See, that's the difference. People forget. It could have been great, but it wasn't. And that's how some things play out sometimes. Rashad Evans versus Rampage Jackson. It could have been great, but it wasn't. Some fights are just like that. Some people need to just shut the fuck up and just watch the fights. And if they're good, they're good. And if they're not, they're not. And move on. Let's go. Stop fucking beating the same fucking stick and oh my god, I can't believe they didn't do this, didn't do that. Bro, you don't even know what it's like to fight. You don't know what it's like to put yourself out there. You don't even compete. You fucking watch. You sit there and you don't do anything. If you're just a spectator fan and you don't even practice in martial arts, you don't even take a jiu-jitsu class, or you don't even get in a tournament or have any sort of passions, you don't even run or do whatever, shut up, keyboard warriors. Hate all these motherfuckers out here. This needs to be said, but whatever. Going back to it, because I know I'm probably gonna get some comments or some fucking negative buttons. I don't give a shit. Let that shit come, because you already know that shit needs to be said. Enough said when it comes to that. This fight, Henry Cejudo and Jose Aldo, I'm gonna go against the grain. I think Jose Aldo is gonna get it done. I think that the leg kicks and his speed are gonna be a little much, and his jab is powerful. You know, if the Jose Aldo in his prime comes through in this one, he's gonna get the belt back. But Henry Cejudo has been on a run, and it wouldn't surprise me if he stops Aldo or if he gets the unanimous decision. But I'm gonna go against that, and I'm gonna go with Aldo on this one.